Hello friends, I hope you all are doing good. In this video, I am just going to highlight upon certain numbers that 2022 had to offer. In terms of indices, we did see that it tumbled on the last day, but D Street did stand tall compared to its peers. We did see a huge inflow of domestic investors in terms of mutual fund pumping in of 1.8 lakh crores rupees. This largely offset it against the huge outflow of 1.13 lakh crores by the FIIs. As you see, or you would have also noted in the corporate sector, in 2022 there had been a big exit. So, in terms of human resource, we will see or foresee that in 2023, the focus will be more on expansion rather than control on the attrition. Also, one key fact that emerged in 2022 is that the December retail car sale is set to touch around 4 lakh inventories, which is a good number. Besides this, because of the rise of interest rates, the small savings schemes such as NSC, it is expected there will be an interest rate hike soon. After cars, there's another thing which was big this year was property sale in Mumbai, which again crossed 1 lakh inventories this year. The total registration and stamp duty fees that Maharashtra government collected was also high this year. It by the way crossed 10 years it crossed 10 years records. Going further, my focus now is on 10 numbers that defined India in 2022. The first is 6. This is virtually for entire year that we had a retail inflation of more than 6%, leading to a 1.85% rise of the repo rate. This largely increased the EMIs. But in 2023, the growth appears promising, and there appears to be a control that will be somewhere in place on the inflation numbers. 258 and 156. We did see that BJP lost in Himachal Pradesh, but it won the state of Uttar Pradesh with and Gujarat with thumping majority. Adityanath became the only sitting chief minister to be appointed again as a chief minister in the state of Uttar Pradesh. This is going to be a big news and big thing before the 2024 elections once it comes in. 62,000 62,000 is something the market. We did see a year in which Russia invaded Ukraine, resulting into a fall of markets. The fall of markets was to the extent of 55,000 for Sensex in the month of May. There was a huge outflow of FIIs back to the home country, largely US. And then again, it is largely because of the domestic money that the market was resilient at 62,000 level. So even after the post-liberalization, this is a good swing that we see. 100 billion, that's the remittance that is received into India from the foreign laborers. A good thing or a good amount over here is that there is a change in terms of earlier the money was received by blue collar laborers. Now it is by a professional white collar laborers as I call them. 20 million, that's the tourists that came into Jammu and Kashmir. That's a huge, it's a highest number since the India's independence, and resulting into a good confidence on the union territory of Jammu and Kashmir before it goes into the state election soon. 60 billion, that's how much the net worth of Gautam Ambani rose during the year, making him amongst the filthiest and the richest Indian amongst at the global level, not just at the Indian level. Also, he did pledge to donate more than 8 billions in charity. $8 billion, I would say. Again, while we speak of this, it is necessary to understand that it's a country of contrast. We did see that 180 million, that's the food supply, what 180 million ton, that's the food, that's the supply of food grains that was given by the government of India to 800 million people as a part of the COVID relief packages and their ongoing food program of the government of India. Uh, Again, All the government of India somewhere spent more than 2 lakh crores into this food program that saved many in India from hunger. While we speak optimistically about the Indian growth story, 1/10, that's the GDP of Pakistan vis-a-vis India, both after having the 75 years of independence. 170 million, that's the average daily transaction recorded uh, on the UPI. And even G7 on global economies are surprised as to how one can make a payment through digitally in such a seamless manner. We now pay for our vegetables, fishes, groceries, even we have heard during the marriages using the UPI. That's the level of growth that we have seen in this UPI. By 2027, Government of India expects that these UPI transaction will be around 1 billion average daily transaction. There is one bad figure which is around 50 million. That's the case which are open before the Indian judiciary. This is in the year when we had a 3 consecutive Chief Justice of India within the same year. This is, I think, for a second time after 1950s that we had a 3 CJIs in the same year. The number had zoomed largely from 36 million in 2020 to 44 million in 2021 and almost 50 million now. I hope that a new Chief Justice acts swiftly on this and there is certain way and manner in which this can be resolved. As 2022 is dead, we expect a long lived 2023 as the journey of the roller coaster will continue in 2023. However, we are optimistic that this roller coaster will be nothing but a fun. Thank you, friends. Have a great day. Have a great year ahead. Best wishes. Happy New Year.